Hello guys, this is Justin Booth, founder of Just Incredible Consulting as well as DebtAdvocateInstitute.com. Now, until I get someone to help me out being a cameraman, you gotta bear with me with my iPhone. Either way, today I'm doing a video just to give you a little bit of tips and do's and don'ts about debt relief and debt settlement. To give you a little bit of a background myself, I'm actually a former bill collector. I used to supervise a pre-legal collection department for U.S. Capital One collections here in Canada. I got a pretty actually a long history of collecting money, and I'm not saying that I was never the most honest bill collector, and so I know a lot of the ins and outs of the industry that I'm here to share with you guys, so that you understand that you don't need to pay someone as a debt settlement representative. You don't need to pay a lawyer. You can actually do these things by yourself. A lot of people actually turn to these places because it's so frustrating for them, dealing with your own finances, especially if they get into a below par situation. It's difficult. I'm just here to give you a little bit of tips on what you guys can do to help yourselves figure out exactly, know where you stand. And the way you can do that is, first off, if you're getting any type of collection calls, collection letters written to your or sent to your address, there might be some sort of debt outstanding to you. Maybe there isn't. Maybe there's some sort of fraud. Now, the way you can identify and figure out exactly where you stand, you can do this for free. I'll send the links down below once this video is done. But basically, quick, you can go to Equifax.ca. That's EQUIFAX.ca. And again, I'm going to give you the information down below to be able to get a free credit report, and I will do a follow-up video on how to be able to understand reading your credit report, but I won't be able to fit into this one. Anyways, so moving on, it's important as well. If you are getting these phone calls, it's important that you do know your rights. All right, there's certain things that these people are not are allowed to do, and there's certain things that they're not allowed to do. I'll put some information down below on just some brief things, but I'm also going to put the links down for the Ministry of Consumer Services as well as the Consumer Protection Act. Now, these are for Canada. I don't know if you guys if there's any American citizens, I can refer some other information with respect to the FDCPA, but most of this knowledge is for Canadians, but it doesn't mean that the actual implementation of what I'm going to be giving you the information for can't be used in different countries. There's just different rules and regulations and legislation. So I also want to give you guys a little bit of a heads up that on my webpage, DebtAdvocateInstitute.com, what I'm going to be doing is I'm putting a booklet together, and basically I've been in the debt settlement industry and debt relief industry for quite some time. We're helping lawyers do debt settlement. I used to work for a debt settlement company that I actually created with two of my good buddies that we ran a collection department at Global Credit and Collections, or Global International, and that's a pretty big collection department. I bet some of you guys, if you're watching this, if you're in collections, probably been contacted by them. Either way, I'm putting a do-it-yourself debt settlement package together. And basically, if you're a person that fits the profile that needs debt settlement, this is exactly what I do from A to Z on how to get the clients the best results that I work with. And the way that I work, I charge clients 25% of the amount that I save them. It's not like any other service out there, because other services, I do this working with an attorney as well. So what we do is, instead of doing a retainer, we help the client out, figure out where they're at, and we charge them 25% of the amount saved. That way, if I don't save them anything, I'm not charging them anything. Either way, I'm pretty confident in my services, and 9 times out of 10, or 8 times out of 10, we're usually getting these balances down to 30 to 40 cents on the dollar, and the client, and paying for our fees afterwards, usually pays about 50 to 55% of their total outstanding debt, including our fees. So in essence, if you can save that extra money and just pay 30% of your balance, then you can, and you can do it very easily. I'm telling you, I'm a high school dropout. I never went to college, and in 2010, I collected personally $3.6 million. That's just me, myself, not my team. by myself and is awarded to the Gold Club. So I mean, I know what I'm talking about. You don't need an education to do this. You don't need to be someone special. You can actually put these packages together. So I'm going to give you guys this information. I don't know exactly how much I'm going to sell for. It's not going to be a lot. Honestly, to tell you the truth, all the profits, and I'm not even joking, 110%, 100% of the profits that are made from this, and probably it's going to be like $50, you know, 40, $50 that I'll post it online. You guys, you can purchase it from there, and it will give you all the information, sample complaint letters if you need that. It'll refer to different websites that you can use, as I said, with the ministry and certain specific rules and regulations. Help you put client packages together. It will give you actual blank client package, so you just basically fill in all the blanks. I've done all the work for you guys. You don't have to pay an attorney. You can guys do all this yourselves. Not to mention that once you're done with this package, you'll have my contact information, my personal information, so that if you need to call me, I will answer my phone sometimes, and if not, I do check my messages very often. So I mean, a lot of people think, oh yeah, this guy won't check his phone. You better believe it. I'm a high energy guy, and if you're sending me messages, if I'm not picking up the phone, you leave a message, I will get back to you. So either way, I'll put this information together. It's going to go on my webpage. You guys can download it. You guys can purchase it. If you have questions, if you get stuck, you can call me about this. And as I said, 100% of the profits that go just from this booklet that I'm putting together for you guys is going towards soulfoodfarming.org, which is a foundation that I created with a bunch of people. We're basically a big humanitarian cause. And we're building a self-sustaining community that runs on solar energy. We're growing organic foods to give to, you know, certain places that need it, like for example, like homeless shelters or different types of food drives, like organic foods rather than craft dinner or something at a homeless shelter. It would be nice to get some fresh produce. So we're doing that, and we have also tapped into something that's been beneath our feet the whole time. Not really even knowing. I didn't even really know about this stuff until about 2 weeks ago, is wheatgrass and the benefits about wheatgrass. So as I said, we were actually going to go further, and I'll elaborate it into wheatgrass in other videos with my partners. But for now, let's stick to the debt relief stuff. Either way, I'm going to put this package together for you guys. If you need to contact me, my contact information will be below. And if you have any other information or questions pertaining to this, debtadvocateinstitute.com. And you can reach me also on Facebook if they haven't lifted the block yet for me apparently adding too many people. But facebook.com/boothboss, that's BOOTHBOSS. I can't add you, but you can add me. It's just because I got banned, so I do apologize. Sorry, Facebook, if you're watching that. Anyways, thank you very much for your time today, guys. Sorry it took me so long to post the video. I do have a whole bunch of things that I'm working on, and you know, just to be that person to help bring people together and get the information out there. So if you guys have any other questions, I appreciate feedback. So if, you know, leave some questions down below, or even send me like a video response. If you guys have any questions about that, I won't post them, the video responses, for other people. If you do want them posted, then I will post them. If you personal things, or if you want to contact me, my information on Skype is DEBTSIF, DEBTSIF. Anyways, guys, take care. Happy Saturday. This is it's 11:40 a.m. where I'm sitting at in Markham, Ontario, March 23rd, 2013. Peace.